Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Green Bay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing to begin is Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. Packers, Kevin Tyrus.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round.
Let's go. Count.
On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them, not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. It's caught by the tight end, Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Like that. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Richardson. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Richardson to throw. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Christian Harris there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty to make somebody move early up front. Second down throw for Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing is Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here's their punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
On the
ground, McLaughlin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
on
the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to crash the tight end downfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
2 yards.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
10 at the 44-yard line.
A run here with Abanikanda. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Abanikanda. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down.
Crap ball 80. 70 rings. 70 rings.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Driving 60. Purpose.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Slot man in motion right. Ready. Throwing on second down. Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Tempo.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll take this one in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Lions. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. Got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First down, it's Richardson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, go!
Now Richardson. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Richardson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down. Richardson going to look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
To throw, it's Richardson. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Here's the punter now. as he's on to punt for Detroit. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they're going to get off the field.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, Richardson. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. 31. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Richardson. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Now Richardson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Give them 12 on that one. They're on the mark. Another 1st down.
A gain of 12.
A run here with Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings us 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
60 Maverick. Cup 19. Warriors 17. Panther 11.
Here's Richardson. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
60 by 19 Tiger.
Richardson to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
They run out of the gun and tag on the reverse. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here's McAllister to return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving left. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
They'll run on second down. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw.
A initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hawk 7.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? They'll run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Israel Abanikanda. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down.
15 yards. And the Lions, first down.
Dick, keep back there. Dick.
Gain of 15.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Richardson.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on second down, Richardson. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down. They'll run with Gibbs. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a third and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. Give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the first down. Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Laporta in motion.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Packers 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Run here with the Vanaconda. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Abanaconda. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
In punt formation.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
76, Buffalo 18.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on, 19 tight, 19, Cowboy 80. Ready?
Richardson gonna look to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Smash!
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Rodriguez on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set! 19 tight, 19!
He'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Packers.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Quickly out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
I like to call these short throw, long run. You don't always have to generate explosive plays in the passing game by trying to throw the ball over the defense's head. This is a great example of it. Get the ball to a guy with speed, in space, and let him do the rest.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And That's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Now Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Ready?
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
70. Ready?
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Out of a shotgun. Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's McAllister to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Packers going to use their final timeout now. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of... defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And it comes to 4th and 2.
79 Broncos. Check go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
Mustang 19. Get it. No.
On the handoff, this is good. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10.
Come on. 17, Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Maverick, 18.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Cup 19. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Drop 50. Drop 50. Ready?
Richardson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Here comes 2nd down.
Down. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Abanikanda. And he will have a Packers first down. That is by 22. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now Love. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver.
Second down and 10.
It's 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down.
At the 60, at the 60.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's going to look downfield once again.